Hello, and welcome to Relatable Catholic, a podcast where faith and everyday life collide with humor, honesty, and hope. We're here to remind you you're not alone on the road to heaven, and we're so glad you're here.
Hello, everyone.
Was that awkward?
Great intro. If we don't have a jingle, at least we have an intro.
Yeah, well, we'll try out different intros, maybe. But I was talking to someone, and they said that, it was like some statistic that people stop listening if you don't have an intro. So it's like, I can do that.
Everybody's still listening. I'm sure of it.
And if you're not, that's fine too.
We'll never know.
That's true. We'll never know. Well, it's just the two of us today.
Yep.
Because
it's the first week of school.
It's the first week of school.
And all we know is school people.
That's true. I did tell Father, it's kind of a big ask to ask teachers on the first week of school too. But I did ask and I was rejected. It was a big day of rejection.
I've got a bunch of people that are on my list to ask.
Yeah.
But tonight is just...
Yeah, it's just not the night.
It's not the night.
It was just...
Yep. So...
Not the night.
It's all good.
Yeah,
so,
no. It's good.
So we will have a good, relatable conversation ourselves.
Yes, that's right. Keep it relatable. Keep it Catholic. I'll share some of these. So I have to be honest, I did not make that intro. AI did help a little bit. But it had a lot of ideas for Father Andy to say too. And one of them was, I'm Father Andy. Keep it Catholic. Keep it relatable. And it was so cringy. But yeah, you could come up with your own tagline. That'd be kind of fun.
I'll think about it. I'll pray about it.
Yeah. So I was talking to someone this weekend who actually has this new fancy equipment, and they said that we can somehow make the buttons their own channels. So you can record can you relate? So you wouldn't have to say it every time. And we could put the echo thing behind it. But like we said before, it's the first week of school. So it could be Christmas break before I have a chance to look at this again.
We are just in survival mode over here. Just surviving.
Yeah. I did say today, it's Tuesday, everybody, when we're recording this. And I did say, it has been a long week.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I thought it was Friday already. I was
if only.
But it just feels like a long week already. It's been,
yeah. Yeah. But what the school year, does it not stress you out, but does it add a lot of extra to your plate?
It adds a little bit extra.
Well, I've seen you at school every day this week so far, so.
That's true.
You've been doing extra.
100% attendance rate so far. Trying to get to the school every day for sure. And then thinking through my homily for the students, which now we're only going to have one school mass a week. That'll actually make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the week, so I actually have more time to think about it. It'll be okay, but those are just some extra things that definitely adds a little bit to it. But, it's always busy. There's always things to do. And
yeah. I could not believe it when my alarm went off this morning. I was like, it can't be. I've been trying to, because at the fair, there's no TV. So you just go to sleep. So I was when I get home, I should train myself to just not fall asleep to the office. I should just go to sleep. Yeah. And I haven't been successful. But last night, it was tonight's the night. I'm too tired. There's no point. I know I'll fall right to sleep. And I did.
There you go.
Look at that. Breaking habits.
There's something nice about hard work that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing that's really exciting. I don't know. Well, it was a proud moment for me. I don't know if you know this, but allegedly Taylor Swift got engaged today.
Really?
To Travis Kelce.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But what I'm most proud of is I didn't know that. Somebody was talking about it at school, and I was like, didn't know. Look at me. Breaking news in pop culture. I didn't know. So I am making progress.
Yes, congratulations.
And I also didn't care that much. So, I'm happy if they're happy. So,
yeah.
also don't know him. So
Probably not going to get invited to the wedding.
That's okay. Ugh. Too expensive. Oh my gosh. My TJ Maxx dresses would stick out. I just So I have made it to the church one day out of this week, 1 out of 2 so far, 50%, not bad. But it was good.
To pray.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yes. Good. My goal of praying before school. I did eventually read the readings, but it was at lunchtime today.
What were my goals again? Do you remember?
You're going to keep your office clean.
Well, that's yeah, it's okay. It's okay. There's places to sit right now.
That's good.
Yeah. Because I thought I was supposed to have a meeting and they didn't show up. So I cleaned off places to sit. So
perfect.
At least my chairs aren't covered.
It was a message that God sent you, like, I'm going to meet with you.
Yeah. And then I thought I needed a table. So my table is cleaned off in the middle as well. It was my other goal that I was going to try to do something athletic. Like I was
you're going to, yeah.
I did go golfing for the first time all summer yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So priest golf outing. We have 2 priest golf outings every year, one in Jessup and one in Dyersville. Jessup one got rained out. No surprise there. It rained a lot.
Yeah.
And then Dyersville happened yesterday. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was so nice.
So that counts as exercise, I think.
Perfect.
So I'm 50% too. Today's not over, but it's not real likely. I got a busy night.
Well, I have something you could do.
What was that?
Somewhere along the line tonight, I've got to go forage milkweed. Maybe in the dark. Because one exciting thing that's happening in 2nd grade is that we have caterpillars.
How did you get caterpillars?
Well, the lady from the conservation, she sent an email, and I do love a monarch butterfly.
I mean, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she said, like, she was going to bring everything in. Like, it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. And I knew it would be very fun, very informative.
For the kids.
But I don't know who was more excited today. One of them formed a chrysalis today, and it was the most exciting thing that has ever happened to me.
To you?
To me. I was so excited. I was like pushing kids out of the way. Let me see that chrysalis.
FTK actually means for the Katie.
For Miss Keeper. FMK. But I also understand where the Very Hungry Caterpillar book came from, because they're very hungry caterpillars. We have 7 of them. And only one of them has formed a chrysalis, and the other ones are very hungry.
Well, yeah. I mean, but if there's one less mouth to feed, you don't have to quite find as much milkweed tonight, right?
I got to find some, because we're out of milkweed leaves. And one of the kids said they were going to bring it today. And
You're out already?
I'm out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because we have 7, and then Mrs. Storm, the 3rd grade teacher, has 7. And between the 2 of us, our caterpillars are hungry.
Well, good luck with that.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Let's see if I spot any when I'm going to St. Denis tonight,
Yeah, just let me know. Or pull over.
Yeah.
That's another problem. I'm not quite sure what a milkweed plant looks like.
I think they're big pods.
Yes, that's what she said. They're the ones with the pods.
Yeah.
So
I've never went looking for one, but I bet.
Well, I'm about to.
Good luck.
But it is very fun.
You can pray to St. Anthony for that.
Yes. Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
And I've got, Google AI, so you can take a picture of it. Is this milkweed?
It'll for sure tell you.
Let me know.
Father Kyle invoked St. Anthony yesterday. Father Kyle Digman invoked St. Anthony yesterday to find his golf ball. And I had never.
Oh boy.
I'd never heard that before. But he did.
Did it work? It always works.
We found it.
Yeah.
Yep, we found it right after that. So
it always works.
Mm-hmm.
St. Anthony.
Yep.
Be lost without him.
Tony, come around. Something lost that can't be found.
Isn't that weird how everybody says that different?
I don't know how to say it. I never say it like that. I just say anything you may help. So,
Oh, I say, Tony, look around. Something's lost and must be found.
Oh, okay. That's probably the right way, listeners.
Yeah. And then when I find it, because I really always do find it.
Yeah.
It's a glory be. That's what I do. Not saying it's right, but.
Maybe we should invoke him for more things than just finding stuff.
Yeah. I've never thought about that. Like,
help me find a deeper faith, St. Anthony, right?
Yeah.
You know? Want it more. If he's so helpful for us this way.
Right.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, I'm bragging like he never fails us.
He never fails us.
I've only asked for lost objects. I'm the lost object.
Well,
look at
something
us.
to think about.
Yeah, that was good. This has been Deep Thoughts.
So, can you relate?
That's all, folks.
That's all. Gotta get going.
It is a school
Just
night.
kidding.
We got to start taking our school nights a little more seriously around here.
I suppose it's true.
Well, at my house. But we have this weekend.
Pork roast.
The next big festival.
Yep.
The pork roast.
40th annual pork roast.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, missed opportunity. Have you seen there was an old school hat where for the pork roast, it was the 2000 pork roast hat. And it was the 2, and then the zeros were all pig butts because that's what's served. And it was like the best hat ever. 40th anniversary, like 40. You totally could have done a 4 and a pig butt. Ugh.
Missed opportunity.
Darn it.
Well, try again at 50. If you remember that in 10 years.
Hopefully you're still here in 10
That'll
years.
be my last one here.
Not passed away, but hopefully you're still
The pastor.
Well,
here.
both of them. Both.
Yeah, we'll pray for that. St. Anthony, find me 10 more years here.
10 more years, period.
10 more years.
Or more.
Take whatever you can find me.
So, something that I'm very excited about for the pork roast is that be on the lookout if you're going to be there, everyone, because I have curated a relatable Catholic favorite things basket. Indeed. Yes. Father is going to read some of the things that are on there because he is right now also finding out what is in the basket that he also curated. Well, he did donate something to it.
Well, first there is merch because everything can be made into a t-shirt.
Facts.
A water bottle with a retractable straw.
Okay, I am very impressed with this retractable straw. Like the straw just like goes in and out. So your straw, first of all, never spills. And your straw doesn't get full of germs.
Amazing. Wow. There's a candle.
Because when
you're listening to this podcast and you're in a safe place to burn a candle, you can do that and throw things in it just like me.
That's not what the paper says, though.
It's not safe to throw things in this candle. Oh, it's not safe to throw things in the candle. That's what I say.
Yeah, misquoted.
Yeah, but it's okay. Fall decor. Surprisingly, not from Home Goods.
It's from Target.
Oh, here's Manny's gift certificate. How much is it?
It's a $50 Manny's gift
$50.
certificate. Think about the tacos you could get.
Tacos on tacos. And we're open to joining you. Yep.
It's the way to go.
True.
That's actually adds to the basket that we would go with you.
It's almost like if we were live auctioning a dinner with Father Andy.
Yes, you're right.
It's almost like that.
Almost.
Just I'm not cooking you the tacos or the pizza.
Even better. You don't have to do the dishes.
It's perfect. So yeah, you can pray about that. If you win, you can pray about if you want us to join you or not. Aldi chocolate.
Yes.
Are you talking about the peanut butter cups?
The Aldi's chocolate peanut butter cups. I didn't have, I guess I should.
You didn't have enough room for that?
I didn't, yeah.
The graphic here. That's fine. And then, last but not least, notebook and pens. in case you want to start your own confession notebook.
See? You chose the lamest one for last. We probably should have saved the Manny's gift card for last in your presentation, but you didn't know it was on the paper.
I didn't read it very closely, even though you told me to.
And all of these explanations will be also in the basket, so you can read for yourself.
When I was reading this last one, in case you want to start your own confession, I thought you were going to say, in case you want to start your own podcast.
Oh, that too.
That's You can use the notebook and pens for whatever
you want. That's lists, like anything. It's a beautiful notebook, and it's the good special Target pens.
This is an amazing basket. I bet this will go for $500.
Oh, at least. I was thinking $1 million.
$1 million. I was thinking about making some baskets. Could I do that?
Of what?
Well.
Oh, everybody likes your seasonings.
Ooh, that's a good idea. A Father Andy's favorite Father Andy favorite foods, maybe, with the seasonings. Maybe the seasonings.
We'll workshop it. But also don't be disappointed if there's no Father Andy's because this is also this weekend. So
yeah, I was thinking about going through all of my junk,
Oh,
which actually
golly.
is not junk per se. It's like really good stuff. I
Yeah.
just don't use it. Like I've got a ton of Cubs merch that like I've
oh yeah.
when I go to a game, you sit in the bleachers on Fridays, you get all this merch, like a nice hat that would be really good. I've got a nice Brewers hat that would be really good. I could do a Brewers basket even, I think.
Well, sounds like you're really onto something.
I was thinking of like a Bible, like Father Andy's favorite books.
Oh, actually, sorry, I'm just relaying this to you now, but one of the listeners did suggest that. A favorite books basket.
Favorite books basket. I was thinking a prayer corner basket for someone to start their own prayer corner.
These are all great ideas. I worry that you've thought of these, the execution.
I mean, let's be honest. I wouldn't have done it before this week anyway.
That's true.
So I need some motivation to go in and get stuff done anyway. So.
Well, perfect. This is your motivation, publicly announcing that you're making all these baskets.
I think the real question to our listeners is, would you buy these baskets? Because the worst part about making a basket is that
it's the disappointment that nobody wants your basket.
And then it's like, well, just don't even go look at it. Like if you're checking every hour to see how much is being bid on your basket and you're disappointed, well, probably should lower those expectations. But
you're not good at that.
I have high expectations with these.
Yeah, I've never realized that curating a basket for an auction is quite personal experience.
I've got a Frank Thomas signed baseball.
Oh, that's a big deal.
That's pretty expensive. That's the other thing I wonder is, how do these baskets go? Or is everybody just out there trying to find a real good deal, or are we really trying to fundraise money for the church kind of deal?
Well, I'm trying to fundraise money for the church.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about the people that are bidding on it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Are people in there looking for a deal, or are they in there like,
got it,
like, oh, this is sweet. Let's put extra money onto it because I know it's for the church. Because you see it go both ways,
right?
Know? And after 40 years, sometimes people are like, whatever, I want a deal.
I'm gonna sell this on the black market and give the money to the church.
This Frank Thomas baseball worth $350. Yeah, get it for $20. All right.
Oh yeah, that would be like that would break a person's heart. You'd probably have to buy it yourself.
That's the thing. I'd have to put like a minimum on it, $350 to say Father Andy. Then they'd be like, well, I don't want that. It's too expensive.
Well,
it's a lot of stuff to think about.
A lot of things to think about in the next 3 days.
3 days. So,
well, I like to make a basket, so.
Sunday morning might be making baskets. The extra half hour before the 10 a.m. mass.
Yeah.
Might be making baskets.
How will they print the paper?
I don't know.
Well, we can make that.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
That's easy.
So if you're around the Bellevue area,
please come
to the pork roast.
Pork roast.
I'm working the sandwich line in the afternoon.
In the afternoon. I'm hoping to get a meal this time.
Yes, that would be good. Yeah.
Try.
Well, should we talk about our topic for the day?
Yeah, we should. Let's do that.
Week. So this week, I know we've talked about it a little bit, but we had been talking about the sacrifice of the Mass and offering our intentions for the Mass. Sort of like, I know we mentioned how sometimes we think being an active participant is like being the lector or the Eucharistic minister, or one of the 5 jobs I had to do at Mass last Saturday. Yeah.
There's only 5 jobs and Katie does them all.
I didn't intend to. It was just some people didn't show up. But like, it's not necessarily like I felt like I was parading around the church on Saturday, but like not necessarily that, but more like, what are you offering at the altar? And that's kind of what our theme is for the school year too. So just talking a little bit more about that and how, it really makes the Mass come alive, I think too. Mm-hmm. It's more personal and yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. Since I have a bad memory, not sure how much you've talked about this already, but
maybe I do too. Maybe now this is where you're rubbing off on me because I also can't remember.
I know I said at one point on this that I want oblation to be like the word that is that all the kids at the end of this year know, because, well, it's a weird word and it's only said at Mass, and it's said in a lot of prayers, quite often, quite frequently. It's in the kind of that prayer over the offerings, which is the prayer kind of right after I say, "Pray, brothers and sisters, that my sacrifice and yours may be acceptable to God, the Almighty Father." And you respond however you respond.
I don't remember.
We'll try it again. I think if I say it to you,
okay, it'll come.
Then I think you'll just remember. "Pray, brothers and sisters, that my sacrifice and yours may be acceptable to God, the Almighty Father.
May the Lord accept the sacrifice at your hands for the praise and glory of his name, for our good and the good of all his holy church."
So
I didn't hear the word oblation.
But then that next prayer after that is the prayer over the offerings. And that's the one that usually says oblation in it. An oblation, I just looked it up on the online dictionary.
On the Google.
A thing presented or offered to God. A thing presented or offered to God. And then I asked AI, obviously.
Obviously.
In Catholicism, an oblation is a solemn offering of the bread and wine that will become the body and blood of Christ during Mass, and also the personal offering of one's life, service, and prayer to God, offered in union with Christ's sacrifice. So it's more than just the bread and the wine. I've always felt, when I was growing up, I always felt like that was the only really thing that it was. That was just the bread and the wine. And what I was like, I would put in like my, 25 cents or $1. We had these little kids envelopes, and we'd put money in these little envelopes and put it. And I was like, oh, I paid for a little bit of that bread and wine up there on the altar.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's literally what I thought it. That's literally what I thought this is all about.
Yeah.
But it's more offering our whole life, everything that we do. So, you hear this all the time. People say, well, offer it up. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a suffering that we're going through, and that literally can be offered up at that moment on the altar. And I think that's one way to think about it. Coincidentally, I saw my doctor today, and he has, I think, 8 kids. And at one time, like he was talking to his kids about this thing. They're converts to the church and to the Catholic Church, and he's talking about about this, and he was worried that his kids were going to jump up on the altar and just offer themselves. Their whole body's like on the altar. It's like, yeah, I'm here. Like, no,
get the crowd's attention.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just really is that, like, everything that's going on in our life, we are offering that, all the sufferings, all of the little sacrifices that we might make throughout the week for love of our, the kids that we teach, or kids that, our biological kids, spiritual kids, all those for, husbands and wives, or even like you think of like people that are taking care of their parents, and that's a difficult thing for them to do. All these different people have this wide range of things that they are really sacrificing, throughout the week, to really offer that on the altar. And then really, really praying for that. And then the idea is that when you come up and receive the Eucharist, that is kind of given back to you at some level. It's like purified in some way through the body of Jesus Christ. It's purified and given back to you to go back into the world the next week. Mm-hmm. So really, I just really want this to be a very intentional thought for all the students this year.
Does it have to be like a person, or can it be like a situation?
It can be whatever
right. It could
want.
Be anything.
Yeah. So my prayer intention usually for the Mass is for someone who has died, for a specific person. And sometimes that's usually always read during the Mass at the during the prayers of the faithful. Except daily Masses, I'm kind of hit and miss on that. But if I can, I'll read those. That's what I'm praying for. But then everybody else is praying for people or situations or anything.
Yeah.
It can really be anything that's on your mind. To just be very intentional, like that like intentionality there with the that's the active participation piece of it. Because otherwise we're just we just don't think about it. We just don't have that same
just kind of like going through the motions and not like putting anything personal on it. Then you're not going to get a lot out of it, because you're just standing, sitting, and not really like thinking about the heart of it.
Mm-hmm. So, literally when I say, pray, brothers and sisters, that my sacrifice and yours may be acceptable, like, you better go, oh, and mine.
Yeah, I better think about mine.
Yeah, what is it? I better think about it. Like, yeah, but get up there quick, because I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
So, that's you should be thinking about that offertory time after the universal prayer. Those prayers of the faithful petitions are over with, where that's the time you're thinking, what am I sending up to the altar in the basket? That's not just money. That's more about my soul. The money is fine. The money is part of it. That's but what else is there that's going up there? If people watch that video that we recommended a while back.
Oh yeah. The I always say it wrong.
We talked about with
unveiled, the veil on
Meredith.
Oh gosh.
The Mass unveiled. The veil removed.
The veil removed. I always forget, and all I can remember is veil. And I think unveiled. The veil removed, which is beautiful. I'll relink it again in case you didn't get to watch it. It's super short. I thought it was going to be like an hour movie. Yeah. It's like 7 minutes. Yeah, it's short. Powerful.
Yeah, visually really helps you to understand what is happening at that offertory time and why that's important. Like your guardian angel going up there and taking that sacrifice up there for you, and joining it with the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's what we're going for.
Yeah. And I like to prepare. So like for me, it probably would be a better idea if I really thought about it before I went to Mass, and even like wrote it down, or
for sure.
Because one
When that notebook that you win in their basket.
Oh, yes.
You can
Okay,
write
it's your oblation notebook. It can be used for many things. My notebooks are full of confessions and lists and groceries. So, yeah. No, I like the idea of like preparing, especially I go to mass like 3 times a week. So I've got a lot of sacrificing I need to be offering.
Yeah. Well, you've got lots of kids to pray for.
Yes.
Lots of little ones to.
And caterpillars.
Caterpillars this year.
Ninja boy.
Yeah. And I feel like if people had learned this before, they may have just thought, oh, I'm just praying for the intention that Father is praying for. Mm-hmm. Well, not really. Like, really, it is that's really my intention.
Yeah.
And you can have your own intention. It can be that one. I mean, if you're there at that particular mass for that particular person, that is my prayer intention, then yeah, go for it, right? But it doesn't have to be. I think that's the point I want to make, is it does not have to be the same intention that I have.
Right. Yeah.
Even though that's what's listed in the bulletin.
Yeah. And I think that when you start to like really think about like who you're going to like bring to the altar or what you're going to bring to the altar, I think that like the fruits of that, you'll begin to notice too that maybe there was like is a change, or your prayers will be answered, or just really start paying attention to that too.
Listeners, please let us know.
Yeah.
If you do that. I mean, we say it's the most powerful prayer in the church, the Mass, right? Mm-hmm. Even more than asking St. Anthony's intercession. Well, it should have some effect. It should really have some effect then. So maybe we could hear some stories about that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Can you have your own intention, or like do you have like
me? Yeah,
or do you have to do whatever the Mass like alongside of your Mass intentions? Like
usually, I
you stick to that.
I think that I have to stick to it. Yeah, honestly,
that makes sense.
Could be wrong about that. Be willing to be corrected, but I think I have to stick to what is said. But I get Monday off most weeks that aren't the first week of school, and then the ones that don't.
We did get to go golfing yesterday, so that's good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, yeah, full day off is, I guess.
Right. Yes. No. Yeah, I get it.
But
you still had to get up
before. Yeah, I woke up and I celebrated Mass before I came over to this. Wait, did I do that after? I think I did it after. It doesn't matter when I did it. I celebrated Mass yesterday by myself. Yeah. And in that particular Mass, then I had my own intentions of things that I wanted to pray for. So, yeah, I had this kind of discussion with Canon Lawyer recently. Well, within the last year.
What's a canon lawyer?
A canon lawyer is a term for a lawyer that's a church lawyer. So sometimes we might talk about canon law. Canon law is church law. It was, it's the oldest system of law existent, and at some level that's what the other systems of law have taken their basis from, or like use as a starting point. So canon law is church law. It's 2,000 years old in that regard. We have this whole big book of laws, like they're canons. Each one is called a canon, the canon of law. Don't know why.
Just because.
It's
a cool name.
I'm sure
it's powerful.
Someone's Googling this right now, figuring out why it's called a canon. But so a canon lawyer, it would be like, usually they're priests, but we have at least one deacon that's a canon lawyer within the Archdiocese of Dubuque. And they interpret the canon laws for us. So there's some strict laws. Most of the laws, just regarding everything that has to do with the church, but there's lots of laws that have to do with money, with how the church receives money and it takes money. There's laws about how many intercession, like how many prayer intentions that we can take at a time, and how those. So like, how you see some masses, they only have one person.
Well, and sometimes you have a lot.
Yeah. So those are called collective masses. you can only have 2 collective masses at a parish per week. And if you have a collective mass, let's say you call in and you say, I want a mass for my grandpa Carl. And Denise says, okay. And then someone else calls a minute later. Jacob calls a minute later and says, I would like a mass for my grandpa Bud. And Denise says, okay, well, let me call Katie and see if that's okay. So she has to, I hope she's doing this. She has to get permission from you to make it a collective. Now, the other way to do it is, well, if you want it on Tuesday night, it can be a collective. We have like specific, we've kind of set up internally at the office. These are the ones you can have collectives and these are the ones you can't. Now, because we have 4 parishes, we can do a collective at each one of those other ones each week. So we're kind of shifting that so that like Springbrook, St. Peter and Paul Springbrook, and St. Ananias and St. Catherine, they will get a collective mass every single time that because there's less masses to get all of the. So my question for the canon lawyer was, is there, like, when I have, a mass for Carl and a mass for Bud, is that two separate intentions? Do they get 100% of Jesus' sacrifice?
Yeah.
Or are they just getting 50% of
Yeah, because I do think that sometimes when there's like 7 names, it's like, well.
Really cutting down.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've kind of always felt like.
Yeah.
And the canon lawyers were like, don't think about like that. It's Jesus's full sacrifice. You can't split it 50-50. I still don't necessarily like that. When a priest dies in the archdiocese, you're supposed to celebrate. I'm supposed to celebrate. Each priest is supposed to celebrate 3 masses for that priest that died. And so I do those individually. Mm-hmm. He was saying, oh, you can just add it on to one of your other masses and not worry about it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing 3 separate masses for him. I think that's the way to go. That's the way I'm going to do it. You're probably not going to talk me out of it, but like that's
right.
And like when my mom died, I celebrated like 33 masses for her. Like I was like, I really want to get 33 masses for her, even though like
because of why 33?
Oh, it's just kind of I think it's private revelation that you need 33 masses celebrated for you to get into heaven.
Okay.
In reality, there was probably 40 priests that showed up for her funeral mass, and she got 33 like that day.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful though.
But still, I wanted to, so I still celebrate mass for her now and then. I just think it's a good practice, for people you love. Best thing you can
for all my relatives listening, I'd like a solo mass. Thank you. 33 of them. I'll start setting aside money now. Do you have to pay?
It's a minimum of $5. It's a maximum of $10.
We're going big.
But
$330.
Yeah. Which really, if you think about it, that is not that much money. And then
you could buy a half of a Roadcaster Pro too. My masses went into this podcast, so I'm going to need the listeners to start saving up for my funeral masses or my mass intentions.
Mass intentions afterwards, yeah.
Do you have to be, I've always wondered this, do you have to be dead to have a mass
you can
said for you, or
you can have one said for you alive? Yeah.
Is that just like a pre? Could I add it to my 33? No, I think I have to be dead.
I think God's salvation can work. It can work any way it needs to. One interesting thing is every weekend I have to celebrate one mass for the people. So the people are alive, right? Like, and that's a mass that is not like that $5 or $10. So the first, like if there's a collective mass, let's just say there's 5 of them. There's a collective mass. I get the first one. I get the first $5 or $10, and then the rest of it goes back to the parish.
Oh,
so like I I don't get $50.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're looking there going, well, there's.
Well, I didn't think you got any of it. So.
Oh, well, that's you learned something. So there's.
I'll give 20, 10 for the church, 10 for you. Okay, so mine's up to $6.60 now.
Just do the 5 or 10. When we get too much, like some people do that. They're like, "Here's $100, just celebrate 3 masses." Well, we actually can't take it.
Oh.
So we then send that money to like the retired priests or to Divine Word or other places.
You can't just like put it in the general fund.
Can't.
Interesting.
Now you can say, you can designate it that. You can say, here's $100, $30 for 3 masses and $70 for the general fund. There you go. That's fine.
Perfect. Okay.
And if somebody does it the other way, they just say, here's $100, celebrate 3 masses for me. Thank you for your generosity, but actually, like, we're gonna we have to like send these for mass intentions for the soul, and we can't just.
It's not a bad thing either.
Yeah. And then another thing, if I celebrate 2 masses in a day, which I do frequently on Sunday, the mass that, like the second time I celebrate the mass, that first mass intention, that goes to the retired priest fund.
Oh.
So I don't get 2. I can only accept 1 mass intention each day. That's law. That's church law. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting. Yeah.
Because what they don't want you to do is that you go celebrate like
I'm going to do 100 masses so I can be rich.
Yeah. And I'm sure someone along the line was abusing that, and that's why they had to make this law. That's how most laws come about.
Yeah.
Right? Is that someone is.
Those are kind of fun. Like,
situation
please don't stand on top of the toilets in the bathroom, because somebody did that, Actually, someone did that in 2nd grade this week already.
You're like, really? Like, I'm going to tell you everything? Like, don't drink the water on the toilet. Like, what's next? Like, thought this is obvious. Just because this water doesn't mean you can drink it. God.
Oh, well, that was very informative.
Yeah, I'm sure not a lot of people know that because I didn't really know that necessarily.
No, I don't think until you started really like emphasizing it, I don't think I really like paid attention to it because it is something that like you just like, oh yeah, I say that every mass. Like, yeah, I did say that, but that's like everything. Even like when we talked about like slowing down and like really thinking about the prayers that you're saying, like the Our Father, like thy will be done. Holy cow. That's a big ask.
It is a big ask.
Yeah.
Forgive our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. I mean, that's a big ask too.
Yeah.
There's really big statements we're making in this short prayer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And there's so many things that, especially growing up Catholic, going to a Catholic school, like you say it, you just don't think about it. Like you do it and you don't think about it. And, like really exploring the why, like
we have to ask
why. And like just knowing that it all traced back to Jesus and the apostles.
There's all good reasons for it.
So cool. I know. Yeah. Sometimes even like, I really love songs. So I love a good church song because I've been singing them my whole life. And then you'll hear something in the Bible. You're like, I've got it. I know a song about that. Like you never like think like, oh, all of these songs are like verses from the Bible.
Yeah. Then you go back to the breaking bread and you look in the fine print in the bottom. It says, oh, Psalm 37.
Yes.
Oh, it was right in front of me
the whole time. But maybe I'm not the only one. I don't know. Maybe I am. That's likely.
I don't think you.
So don't feel alone.
I'm sure lots of people can relate right now.
Yeah. Speaking of relate.
Is it that time?
I think so.
Can you relate?
Okay, I can go first.
Please, because I don't have one yet.
Okay, so I do have a bunny problem in the backyard, in the fenced-in area where Carl is at. It's been a problem before that, like, a bunny will make a nest back there, and then Carl's a dog. Sometimes I forget he's a dog, but he is. So I don't even remember what day it was. He all of a sudden was outside for a long time, and I was like, I better check on him. And his head was so far in the ground. It's like his whole head was in the ground. And he pulled out, well, I wasn't sure what it was. It was a baby bunny, but I thought it was like a rat or a mole or something. So like my natural instinct was to run inside. So I'm not saving Carl from a bear or like anything because the baby bunny scared me. So he's got this baby bunny in his mouth and like he doesn't have his shock collar on. So I'm just outside screaming like, Carl, stop! Carl, stop! There were 2 baby bunnies. I think they both lived. But Carl was also a little scared of the baby bunny. So he'd get it in his mouth and then he'd be like, ah, and he'd drop it. Yeah, I don't know what the can you relate part of it is, but like, I don't know, like turns out in like severe circumstances, I'm not saving Carl. I am saving myself. You know, you've seen that video where like the owner like beats up a bear because the bear is trying to eat the dog. Oh, not me. I guess Carl's.
There's videos like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. I don't know. Maybe it was AI.
No, it could be true.
But either way,
I believe it.
Carl's toast.
You're running the other way if you ran from a baby bunny.
I was like so scared of that baby bunny. I don't know why. So also,
were you scared of this baby bunny, or were you scared of like seeing Carl kill?
Maybe I was. Yes, maybe that's it. I was scared of like Carl having like bunny guts in his mouth.
And you're like, I don't want to see that.
It's like, that's so gross. Like, I'm going to have to clean him. Like, I'm going to have to deal with this. But I believe, and this has happened before, I believe those bunnies are in the window well. Like, go to the basement.
Oh.
And that's where they'll die. That's where they'll decompose.
They can't get out?
No. And I'm too scared to go over there and look.
Could you put like a board or something down in it so they like climb out in theory?
Oh, it's been a few days. I think they're dead.
Oh.
It's happened before. They just RIP. If I wasn't like so scared of like, I don't know, maybe I could save them, but.
I think this is another great job for your dad.
Yeah. You know what he'd say? Like, what do you want me to do about it? So my mom did offer to bring a stick over and rustle in the window well to see if there was anything down there. But I said, nah. It's fine.
All right, they're your bunnies. You do what
yes, a little Peter Cottontail. Anywho, so I don't know what the can you relate is there, but it was crazy.
So today, I was going to the school, and you happened to be walking down the hallway.
Yeah, I startled you, maybe.
Kind of. There's a lot going
I saw you, and I was like, I got to tell him something. You're probably like scared every time you come to school. Like, maybe that's your can you relate? Like, oh, my gosh, she finds me anywhere I go.
You walk into your workplace, and you're like, I want to hide, but I can't. No, it's fine.
Oh.
I walk in, I take my sunglasses off, and the lens pops out and falls on the ground, and I just pick it up and put it back in. Like this happened at least twice today with this pair of sunglasses. And I just keep popping the lens back in. And it's broken. Like I really should just throw them away. It's legit broken, but it kind of works. It works most of the time, but not all the time.
Do you have like 1 million pairs of sunglasses?
I do have a lot. Yeah.
Okay,
You're
so
not surprised by that.
No, I'm not. It's safe to throw them away. You know, I found a lot of
probably is.
I found a lot of sunglass cases
when you cleaned my office this summer.
So I knew there had to be sunglasses somewhere.
But it works mostly. It works
Yeah.
mostly. Today I did throw something away that I was like, this thing is broken. I'm throwing this away.
I'm proud of you.
So baby steps, but like sunglasses still. And then even now I'm thinking as I'm saying this, I'm like, well, I do have some super glue.
Oh no, it's not worth it. Are they expensive?
Like $20.
Oh my gosh.
I buy really cheap sunglasses because they always get broken. I had one nice pair of Oakleys and I was like, I will never do this again.
Yeah.
I had one nice Samsung smartwatch. I lost that skiing. I was like, this stuff is too expensive to just be losing it.
Right.
So I buy cheap sunglasses and then they break. And I shouldn't really be that surprised. I should just
you should just throw them away. Yeah.
Really, maybe I'll put them in a basket.
It all goes back to the pork roast basket.
Because in the basket, it will look fine.
It'll look great.
It'll look great.
Yeah. And then somebody will drop them. They'll think, I spent $50 on these cheap sunglasses. I got scammed by Father Andy.
I'll put it in the relatable Catholic basket.
No, don't ruin.
If you find sunglasses in the relatable
basket.
You can almost bet.
Maybe it will.
Right lens is going to pop out.
Maybe we should put them in there, and like only our true listeners will understand.
They will.
And I kind of win because you'll be getting rid of them.
We all win. And you listener can throw it away.
It's a win-win-win situation.
Everybody will have won.
Well, thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for hosting this.
You're welcome. Anytime. How about once a week?
Anytime, as long as it's once a week.
Yep. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We are happy to be getting back into the swing of things. Pray for us as we start this new school year. It's a challenging time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we will pray for you.
May Almighty God bless you, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Bye.
Bye.